Inside this former IKEA store in the centre of Coventry is an experience not for the faint-hearted. It aims to replicate the UK's rave scene and what led to it.
You begin the journey back in the early 80s. It's a lot of corridors with lasers, people talking, sound documentation and soundscapes. And this is all sort of pulled together with films, lasers, strobes, sort of newspaper articles, a lot of the artwork from the events that happened back then.
Warehouse parties are thought to have started in Coventry, and buildings to host overnight raves, but with the influx of drugs and sheer demand, it quickly grew out of control. The final straw was on one New Year's Eve, where 10,000 tickets had been sold.
I actually got served with the writ of the morning of this party by the police, not to be holding any parties in Coventry, as you'll get a £10,000 fine, 6 months in prison. And it just happens we wasn't holding the party in Coventry, we were doing it in Rugby. And the police didn't know where the party was, and they actually followed our sound system to the big warehouse we had in Rugby. And that's when it got raided that night. There was a bit of trouble that night, and that's where it sort of ended on the illegal warehouse things.
It all led to new laws which paved the way for the first legal all-night rave club in the UK, the Eclipse in Coventry. This video from inside has never been shown on TV before.
Everybody just became one. I mean, you were meeting people from all different walks of life, people from middle-class backgrounds, people with more money than people like us that had nothing. But we all just became friends and just danced for the music.
Those behind this experience want the people who created the scene to be recognised.
They didn't succeed at school, but somehow they had a flair for putting together things that they cared about and put their positive energy into. It's an asset to Coventry's history.
We became a proper business, and then we ended up doing big events for 10,000, 15,000 people, open air. Some of the DJs that DJed for us 30 years ago are now, you know, worldwide DJs.
Houses of Feeling runs until the 28th of November, but you will need a ticket if you want to come, and you can book that via the City of Culture website. Kevin Reid, BBC Midlands Today, Coventry.